Pleased to be joined by head rodeo coach at South Plains College, Mr. Kerry Doster. Coach, going to Alpine this weekend, last rodeo of the fall semester. Y'all have really been hitting it hard, and it shows on those regional standings. Talk about the trip this weekend.
Well, this will be our last one of the fall. After this rodeo, our season will be halfway over. We'll go down to Alpine. It starts tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and we'll see what happens. We've done okay this fall, and hope we just kind of keep the momentum going this weekend.
Absolutely. You look at those regional standings, and y'all are all over it. What is that kind of a testament to as far as your kids and the work they're putting in?
Well, they've been out there working, and we started practice out here in August, and we're out there right now in a 100-mile-per-hour wind out there, and the kids they've been working hard. And Casey and I are both really pleased with the effort they've been putting in, and it pays off when those kids work at it. You know, it's just like anything you do. You know, if you're going to play ping pong, you got to practice all the time. So whatever you're doing, you've got to be at it hard all the time. You know, and these kids they've been out there, they've been busting their ass at it. So
yes, sir. Do you see any is there any fatigue that sets in with these kids? After 6-7 weeks?
Well, it's funny you say that because Casey and I were talking about it yesterday. I mean, I think that where there's a lot of togetherness out there, we're together a lot, and you know it gets to where it kind of wears on everybody a little bit. And I think this next week we're going to take a week off, and then we'll come back and we'll practice one more week, and then we'll be done for the semester. So next week everybody can kind of get away from each other and kind of get caught up on some other stuff and just kind of see different scenery for a few days. Because I mean we're together out there a lot, you know. So and I wouldn't say it's fatigue. It's just you kind of get that same old grind, you know, and it's change something up a little bit. It'll be good for everybody.
That's the human factor. Talk about is there any kind of fatigue on the cattle and the horses and anything like that?
Well, our cattle, they're tired. I mean they've been roped. I mean you get as many runs they've had on, but they've been pretty good. But horses, I think they're in pretty good shape. But they're I think everything's getting kind of ready for a rest coming into the fall. A lot of these kids have been rodeoing all summer long, so these horses, the biggest break they get is going to be coming up this winter. It's not through November, December, January, the rodeo season kind of slows down, and so a lot of kids, kind of give their horses a break, and then we'll come back and we'll start into January and get ready for our next rodeo, which will be we got a challenge at San Antonio the 11th of February. So
you got one, Chet. He's back in those standings in steer wrestling, tie down roping, working his way up. You mentioned he has a few health issues a couple weeks ago. How's he doing?
He's good. I mean he scared us all there, and he's diabetic, and he kind of had a little episode with that, and had him in the hospital almost 4 days before he went to the last rodeo at Tech, and he was still weak, and you could see it in the rodeo. He was still a little weak that weekend at that rodeo, but he's come back and he's strong, and he's back to 100%, and he's been practicing really well. So I expect him to do a pretty good job this weekend.
Absolutely. How do you get your kids up for this final one and kind of let them know how you get a break after this? Go out there and
we do the same thing. I mean, we don't change much out there. I mean, we treat them all like the same way. I mean, it's every rodeo is the same deal. We try to do the same thing, get ready for all of them.
Absolutely. Got any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
Not really. Just hope we all get there healthy and have a good weekend.
Absolutely.
Everybody gets home safe.
Absolutely. Coach, we thank you for your time. Good luck this weekend, and we'll see you in a